Man. You can't just ask me that like just random. You got to be like, hey, Trevor, so I read in your book, and you can't just be like, how's Foofy? Because my mind went, who the hell? Foofy? No, because Foofy died. So for those who don't, so I had a dog when I was growing up. Like one of the dogs we had, my mom was working at a pharmaceutical company, and her colleague came to work one day and was like, hey, my neighbor's dog impregnated my dog, so now I have all these puppies I don't want, and they're like this weird mix of like a bull terrier and a Maltese poodle. So do you want to take them? And the mom was like, all right, I'll take 2. And then my mom brought them home, and I'd never had a dog before, and I was like, this is the most amazing thing in the world. And so we raised them, and it was 2 beautiful dogs. They looked completely different, but they were sisters. They were the best, Foofy and Panther. And my mom called the one Panther because she had a pink nose, so the Pink Panther. And then, and Foofy was like the dumbest, most beautiful dog ever. And Panther was the smartest, ugliest dog you've ever seen. And so like I loved Foofy the most because she just like looked really vicious. And I used to think that Foofy was really stupid. And then one day what happened was, like at our house, somebody was trying to like come into the house, like a family friend, and they were trying to open the gate, and then they moved the gate, and then the gate fell. And then Panther ran away because they like to sleep by the gate, and then Panther ran, but then Foofy didn't. And then the gate hit her, and then like it broke her spine. It was devastating. So then we went to the vet, and then like the vet was like, I can't help her, you know, we've got to put her down, put her out of her misery. And the vet was like, but this was amazing. How did you guys raise a deaf dog? And we were like, what? And he was like, we were like, what do you mean a deaf dog? And he was like, oh, like afterwards, like when I was just going through examining her while she's still like living, I realized that she wasn't born with, I guess, a certain part of the cochlea or something. And we were like, wait, this dog was deaf the whole time? And we just genuinely, I'd literally just be like, Foofy, sit! Listen to me! Sit, Foofy! And I was like, you're so dumb! You're so dumb! And I never knew that the dog, and then we realized, what used to happen was, when we'd call the dogs, we'd be like, Foofy, Panther, and Foofy would never come, but Panther would come running sometimes, and then she'd like look at you, and then she'd run back, and then they would both come. And I always used to be like, Foofy's just dumb. And then I realized Panther was like, she didn't hear, and then she'd go back and fetch her, and then both of them would come. And then like now I went back and my husband was like, Foofy. Foofy.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm just wondering if I could return this, please. I've bought one for my husband on the weekend and he's already received it. So is there a possible that I could get a refund for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Had you lodged something online yet?
I did, but nobody seems to have gotten back to me yet, so I thought I'd just pop into the office.
Okay, sorry about that. Usually our turnaround is 24 hours, but I can definitely help you with that.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, I'll just look up some of your details here. What was your name?
Cherie Montgomery.
Perfect. I can see you purchased that on the weekend with a credit card. And would you like that refund back onto the credit card?
That would be wonderful.
Wonderful. I can take care of that from here and you'll receive that within 10 business days. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's been wonderful.
I think everybody has great stories. Everybody had a lot of mistakes. Everybody have a lot of problems. But very few people listen to you. One day when you become successful, people listen to you, say, wow, you are great. I'm not that great. I was born in a normal family, and I'm not good at schooling. Of course, I tried to study hard, but as a boy, you know, my school was not that good at that time. So I failed looking for jobs, looking for joining university, joining good schools. But I never give up. And I think there's one thing I learned is that why you should have a chance to be successful. Everybody should get used to fail, but not get used to be accepted by other people. Why other people should help you? You should earn the right to be helped. So the thing I learned is that don't give up. My opportunity has not come yet. When everybody complains, that is the opportunity. I always thought when I was young, when I was in the high school or university, I thought Bill Gates took off my job. You know, Bill Gates did all the successful things. Larry Ellison from Oracle, they took all the wonderful opportunities. IBM benefit. We people have no opportunity. And I think I aim too high. I should aim to support and help the people around me. Do tiny things. I never thought I could be today. After 18 years, Alibaba become today's size. Not because I'm smart. I don't think I'm a smart person. But I work with a lot of smart people. And most smart people, they always want to do successful things, quick, easy things. And I think it's not easy to be successful quickly. Every time, everything we do, we prepare for 10 years. I know I'm not smart. If we want to be successful, we have to win 10 years later. If we want to be successful, we have to work with smart people. If we want to be successful, we should make a lot of mistakes and never give up. A lot of people, they make mistakes, they have problem, they give up. We never
always
give
crack
up.
the eggs on a
We
flat
learn
surface.
from this.
Okay.
Okay, everyone goes on the corner, which then puts the shell inside. So
Right.
flat and open up and in. There you go. Good. So let's start off with, let's go 6 eggs,
Okay.
please. And we're not going to season them either, okay?
Yep.
I'll tell you why. Because it turns the eggs grey. And there's nothing worse than grey scrambled eggs, right?
Ew. That's so gross.
So I finish work sometimes 9, 10 o'clock at night, and this is the perfect. What happened?
I got a little in.
Shell. Did you just say shit?
Oh, sorry. Shoot.
Please, we're live. No swearing. Go-to favourite snack on the road, what would it be?
Probably a chicken salad.
Chicken salad.
Yes.
And working those crazy hours, right?
Yes.
What don't you like eating?
I definitely have a hard time with greens.
Yeah.
I need to be better with that.
Yeah.
What about you?
Do you know, chefs don't really get a chance to eat properly because we graze.
No.
And so all we do is like sort of eat 5 times a day, but small bits. And
Okay.
any chef would be lying saying that we eat dinner before we cook dinner because that's just BS.
No.
So-
Okay.
You know, you have to stay nimble, right?
Yep.
And so you have to taste and you have to perfect. And so if you go into it not hungry, your food becomes lazy.
Interesting.
So we never eat before we
I'm
cook.
always hungry when I cook.
That's for you.
Thank you.
Right. Eggs in there. So now, about 4 nice little knobs of butter.
Okay.
And to stop the eggs from overcooking, we're going to throw in a little touch of creme fraiche.
Really?
So it just gives
I've
that little, it gives it a little bit of tartness, but more importantly, it stops it from becoming too creamy. So if you can't get creme fraiche, it's sour cream. Very similar, but just a little touch richer.
I love sour cream.
2 more little knobs of butter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then we're going to go on the stove. Now, we're going to bring up the heat, okay, and then we're
Bring
going to
this
come
up?
on and off. So come over,
Okay.
please.
Yes.
Now, onto the stove.
Okay.
There we go. Now, we'll just get that stirring there. And so what we're doing now is give that a little stir.
Okay.
And as it starts to cook, we're going to come back off the heat, and I'll explain why in a minute.
Okay.
So give that a little stir.
Got it.
Buns, nicely toasted. That way, they don't get soggy. And no one toasts the top part as well. I don't know why, but it's a bit of a sort of a chef thing where we toast both sides of the bun. That means we can layer it up and stack it, okay?
Yes. I
Now-
do not like when scrambled eggs are burned.
No, nothing worse. They're gonna go on and they can just cool down nicely on top. It's a nice light brioche bun, okay?
Okay.
So, there we go. I suppose after any gig, you're too hyped to sit down and eat properly because the
Oh,
excitement's
yeah.
constant, right?
My adrenaline is through the roof.
Ear.
And
tell us about the ear.
What's the
Your ears are very important for your balance. There's liquid in your inner ear that says yellow when you move. And do you know why you get dizzy when you spin?
No, I don't.
You can test it like a water ball. If you spin the water ball really fast, the water keeps moving. Same thing will happen to the liquid in your ear. When you stop spinning, the liquid in your ear keeps moving, and it confuses your brain, and you feel dizzy.
I always thought it was the martinis, but okay. Tell me about this.
The heart.
The heart.
Laughing gets your heart pumping, which improves cardiovascular health. You make people's hearts happy, but also healthy, because you make them laugh. So you're kind of like a heart doctor.
I am a heart doctor. That's really clever, but also... All right, what's that?
The intestine.
The intestines?
Your intestines help break down food into fuel for your body.
Oh, I did not know that. I knew that they did things, but I didn't know they broke down the food. I thought that was something else. This is the...
Lungs.
The lungs?
Your lungs are like sponges. They're made of tiny air sacs, and around each one is a net of blood vessels, and they take oxygen from the air that you breathe in.
4 years old. 4 years old. All right.
The eye.
The eyes.
Eye color is also related to melanin. Your eyes don't have any pigment or melanin in them. That's why they're blue. My eyes have a lot of melanin. That's why they're dark brown.
I didn't know that. The melanin makes the color of the eyes?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's really amazing. You are so smart and just amazing. All right, we're going to take a break, and we're going to talk about Finding Dory, okay? So I heard that you just watched Finding Nemo for the first time.
Education experts. As I said, we assure you this study was done by professionals, not by children. But it is interesting. They have this kind of 10-minute guideline where in kindergarten, you're supposed to have no homework. In first grade, 10 minutes. But Mike, the first graders in this survey, they were doing quite a bit of homework.
28 minutes, which I think is crazy.
That's a lot.
I can't think of a first grader having the attention span to do anything for 28 minutes. And you made a good point. A lot of them are just kind of learning to read.
Yeah, at that level, you think, what kind of homework? 30 minutes a day to a 6-year-old.
And isn't it more important at that age to be outside or socializing, doing some type of activity?
Picking your nose and eating it?
Right.
Right?
All the fun stuff.
It's a half an hour. It's a half an hour in the day. This feels a little bit to me like the same people that want everyone to get a trophy. We want it all to be very simple, and we're just complaining about too much homework. A half hour, is that that big of a deal?
Have you started doing homework with your kids yet?
I'm still doing homework myself. That kid can't do anything.
That's where this is coming from.
What?
Is this sour
You're
grapes?
just upset about how much calculus you're doing.
No, I like my homework. I want kids to do more.
More?
Well, yeah, half an hour.
You can come to my house and do homework with my 2 kids.
Least fun dad ever. Least fun dad ever. Homework is fun.
Well, to be honest, I am actually looking forward to sitting down with my kids and doing homework with them, but I get that that is not something that's going to be a reality or something that's possible for a lot of families.
Well, and that's what part of the study found, is that there are certain families, especially poorer families or parents where English is a second language, or only a high school degree, really. They found only college-educated parents felt the most comfortable helping their kids with their homework long-term through school, and then there was no stress in the relationships there. But if they didn't have the education, then there was tremendous stress. Everybody hated the homework, and it was bad for the whole family.
If you think about 10 minutes of homework, 10 minutes would be about a 1-page first grade math worksheet. Which to me, that seems like that's enough, right? I mean, if you're doing 30 minutes of homework, basically you're probably doing spelling and math, and you can see why teachers think this is a good idea. Some parents want it. They feel like the homework means that the kids are learning.
I think back to some of the math homework for me maybe helped, but then I look back to maybe Spanish, which I still can kind of speak, but writing out 20 vocab words as rote, I don't really think that does anything but waste time, to be honest.
Yeah, my concern would be that they're just doing additional homework to make up for the stuff that they're not learning in class. If they're just teaching to a test and they're saying, hey, do this on top of it, that could be a bit of a problem.
Well, kids, you now have an excuse, so take that to your teachers when you go back to school.
We have a new boy with us today. Now, everybody, this is Joseph. Say hello.
should sit beside Pamela. No, you shouldn't.
Hands in the air. Oh, not you, Joseph. You're fine. You can just go and sit over there. Good. Now I'm sure we're all going to make Joseph feel very welcome. Hands down. Take out your maths matters.
Miss, Seth Quinn threw me book out the window.
Did not.
Did so.
Seth Quinn, go down and get that book. Now, page 37.
20 divided by 10. 2. Next one, 18 divided by 9. 2. 56 divided by 8 is equal to 7. 36 divided by 6. 6. 6, correct. Last one here, 49 divided by 7. Your answer?
7. Hey, Lloyd, do they know it's Christmas?
Christian Kelly.
What?
Are you annoying Joseph?
No.
Is he, Joseph? I'm sure he isn't. Sit up straight so I can see you, Christian Kelly.
He was poking Joseph's back, miss.
Shut up.
He was.
Feck off.
No! Take it down.
Specky fancies you. You're dead.
Hurry up now, we haven't got all day.
Excellent, boys. That is it for today. But remember to practice your sums at home. Okay? Good day to you.
Good day, teacher.
Hey, Livey, what's number 3?
Christian, what did I just say?
Don't know.
No talk. I wasn't. Just finish your sums. You finished, Joseph? Good lad. Now, I think we've all had plenty time. Pencils down. Down. Now, who's first? Seth Quinn.
Didn't have any handle.
Come up now.
Hey, you know what, team? We've been here for a while. How about we order pizza? All right, so how do we want to do this? We order like a half pepperoni, half cheese?
How about we get a full cheese, half pepperoni, and then quarter olive?
I got it. 1 full olives, just total olives, and then 1 really small pepperoni and 2 extra large cheese.
Or we do a whole fleet of pizzas. Half of those pizzas are half Brooklyn crust, half Chicago crust, and they're all 2/3 pepperoni and 1/3 cheese.
Guys, just make sure we get 1 veggie pie, half cheese. That's all I ask.
8 pies, hear me out. On each one of those, okay, we've got 1/8 cheese, 1/8 veggie, 1/8 stuffed cheese crust, no cheese. Yeah.
Hey guys, I got it. 1/8 buffalo chicken, no cheese, no sauce. 1/8 sausage, 1/8 thin crust, Delaware style, then 1/8 totally blank, raw dough.
That's where I run into trouble with raw dough.
Guys! We're all executives. Let's just make an executive decision here.
8 deep dish meat lovers.
But with veggie crusts.
And no sausage full of.